Good morning, Year 3. Welcome back for another week of remote learning. So I'd like you to start today's lesson by trying these 3 multiplication questions and then have a look at my column method at the bottom, column subtraction, and see what I've done wrong and can you correct it. So pause the video, have a go at those questions and press play when you're ready for the answers. Okay, so we have 5 times 6 is 30, 12 times 6 is 72, and 7 times 6 is 42. So well done if you got all 3 of those. And then we have 628 take away 56. Okay, so we start with our ones column, so 8 take away 6, which is correct. 2 take away 5, I've put as 3, but we know can't do that. If I've got 2 sweets, I can't take 5 away, so we need to exchange from the column before. Okay, so here's the completed one. So you should have got 572. Well done if you got all of those. Okay, so today is our last lesson on money before we start something new tomorrow. So today we're going to be working on working out the correct change. And you're going to be able to use those British coins and notes that you've been using for the last week or so, and you've got really confident in using those now. And you'll need to do some addition and subtraction as well, so using what we've already done and putting it all into practice. Okay, so have a go at these 4 questions. These are recapping money work that we've already done. Okay, so it's just to remind yourself. In that first one, that is a £2 coin, not a £1 coin. I know in some of the pictures they're coming out looking very similar. Okay, so again, pause the video, answer these questions, and then we'll go through the answers together. Okay, so Ron has these coins. He spends 33 pence. How much does he have left? So we get rid of the 33 to start with. Okay, and he is left with £2, 50 pence. What is £1 subtract 50 pence? It's 50 pence. £2 subtract 50 pence is £1.50. And then we've got some addition at the bottom, so they're all adding to £1. So we've got 40 pence. Add 60 equals £1, because remember £1 is 100 pennies. 20 add 80 equals 100. 75 add 25, and then we've got 45 add 55. Okay, so well done if you got all of those. Okay, so Ron's back again. He has £1 to spend, which we know is 100 pennies. How much change would he have if he brought the apple to start with and then the cakes, do them separately? Okay, so he's got 100 pence or £1, take away 40 pence, and then do the same 100 pennies or £1, take away the 75. How much change would he get? Okay, so pause, give it a go. Let's see if you're right. So from the first one, we have got, I'm going to change that £1 into 10 pences just to help me. I'm going to get rid of the 40 pence, okay, that it costs to buy the apple. And then I want you to count how many coins we have left. Remember, they're 10 pence each in this case. Okay, so we've got 60. Okay, so he would get 60 pence change. Let's have a look at the next one then. So this time it's 75 pence. Okay, I'm going to use a number line to help me with this one. So we've got 75 pence there. And remember, I've got to keep going until I get to 100. So I'm adding 5 pence to start with, which takes me to 80 pence. Then I can do a jump of 20, which takes me to 100. Okay, don't forget the last step. Add your 2 jumps together, so 5p and 20p. Okay, so he would get 25 pence change if he bought the cupcake. Okay. Right, so Ron now has £5 to spend. How much change would he get if he brought the drink for £2 or if he bought the donut for £1.75? Remember, you can change that £5 into coins if it helps. Okay, so see which method helps you to solve this. So pause it and come back. Right, I am going to, for the first one, have my pounds, £5 in pound coins. Okay, and I'm very simply going to take the £2 away for the cost of the drink, and then I can count the pounds that are left. So £5 take away £2 equals £3. So he would get £3 change. The next one's a little bit trickier because it's mix of pounds and pence. So I'm going to use a number line to help me, and I'm going to count on this time. So I counted back in that first one using my subtraction skills. I'm now going to count on using my addition skills for this one. Okay, so I've got a number line. I'm going to put on my £1.75, and the end of goal, I'm trying to get to the £5. Okay, so first of all, let's see if we get £1.75 up to the next pound. So to do that, I would add 25 pence. So I'm now at £2. Okay, now I'm at a nice even amount. I can do a bigger jump. So I can add £3, which will take me to £5 total. Okay, so I've started at £1.75. I added 25 pence, then I added another £3. Okay, so my total is 5. I can then add my £3 and my 25 together. Okay, so he would get £3 and 25 pence change. So hopefully you can see there's two different ways you can do working out the change. So you can either subtract like we did on that first one, or count on and add like we did on the second version. Okay, so it's about choosing the method that works best for you or for the amount you're given, because it might vary depending on your amount. Okay, let's try some more. Okay, so Jack buys a comic that costs £4 and 55 pence. He pays £10. Which set shows the change that he would receive, A, B or C? So you can either do this as £10 take away £4.55, or you can start at £4.55 and count on adding until you get to £10. Okay, so work out how you would do it and choose which one, A, B or C, is the correct amount of change. Okay, so hopefully you've had a go at that. Let's have a look through. So first of all, I'm going to just check that I've got how much is in each set. Okay, so set A, we have got £6.45. Set B, we have £5.55. And set C, we have £5.45. If seeing those three costs, you need to go back and check your working, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. Okay, so I'm going to use a number line to help me. I'm going to put £4.55 and I'm going to be counting on until I get to £10. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, I am going to jump up to a nice even number, a better one to use, easier to use rather than better. Okay, so £4.55, add 5p, takes me to £4.60. I can then add 40 pence to that, which will take me to £5. Now I'm on £5, I could do a big jump. Okay, and I can add the remaining £5 there, and that takes me to a total of 10. So now, hopefully you remember, what I need to do is add up the cost of those three jumps. So I've got £5, add 40 pence, add 5 pence. Okay, so Jack should have got £5.45 change. So C was your correct answer there. Well done if you got it. Okay, Whitney buys some flowers. She pays with a £5 note and a £2 coin. Here is the change she received. Okay, so we've got £1.50 and 1, so £1.51 is the change she got. So she pays with a £5 and a £2 coin, so how much is that in total? Okay, and now I want you to work out how much the flowers would have cost. So start with how much she paid, and then subtract the change she was given at the end, and you should end up with the amount of money the flowers cost. So pause the video and come back and press play when you're ready. Right, so let's have a look. So you can use a bar model to help us. So we know that 5 add 2 is £7. So that is our total amount that she paid with. Okay, and we've put underneath £1.51 because we already know that amount. So now we need to know what we would add to that £1.51 to make £7. Okay, so let's try and work out the cost of the flowers. So let's start with our number line. So I've got £1.51 here, and I need to get up to £7. All right, so I'm going to add 9 pence to start with, so that I'm now onto a multiple of 10, because again they're a bit easier to count in and add on. Okay, so that takes me to £1.60. I now want to go to the next pound. So what's the nearest pound to that? So I've gone £1.60 and I want to go to £2, so I'm adding 40 pence. Okay, so I'm at £2. How much more do I need to add? Good, if you said £5, well done. So that takes me to 7. Then add up those three amounts, and that will tell you the cost of the flowers. So we've got £5, 40 and 9. So £5, 49 pence. Okay, well done if you worked out. If you did it using subtraction, absolutely fine, as long as you got to the same answer. Okay, so Eva buys a bucket and spade. She pays with a £5 note, and she gets 2 identical coins in change. Okay, so we need to try and work out what the price of the bucket and spade could be. So if she got 2 1p coins as change, what would the cost of the bucket and spade be? So work it out. So £5 in total. She's getting 2p change. So how much did they cost? Good, £4.98. What about if she had 2 2p coins? How much would it cost? Well done if you said £4.96. I want you to pause the video and see if you can come up with another 2 or 3 different costs that she could have paid, okay? Remembering that her change was 2 identical coins. Okay, so pause it, give it a go, see if you come up with 2 or 3 of your own. Okay, so we could just keep going. So you could have had 2 5p coins and it would cost £4.90. You could have had 2 10p coins, 2 20p coins, 2 50p coins, £2 coins, 2 £2 coins. Okay, so any of those would have worked and you would have got a different cost for each one. Okay, what is the highest possible price she would pay, and what is the lowest possible price she could pay? So the highest one, there's a big clue on the screen for that one, but the lowest one we haven't worked out. So have a think. Okay, what could the highest and lowest be? Okay, so we've still got the 3 sets we've already looked at up in here. So 2 1p coins, 2 2p coins and 2 5p coins, and underneath it shows you how much the bucket and spade would have cost if that was how much change we got from the £5. Let's find all the other possibilities as well, just to make sure we've got them all so we can answer the questions properly. So you could have had 2 10p coins and it would have cost £4.80. You could have had 2 20p coins and it would have been £4.60. You could have had 2 50p coins and it would have been £4. 2 £1 coins and the bucket and spade would have cost £3, or 2 £2 coins as change and the bucket and spade would have cost £1. Okay, so now we've got them all laid out and the cost of the bucket and spade underneath, we can easily see which one is the highest cost of the bucket and spade. Good, if you got that. So we know if we get the least change, it's going to be the highest cost of the bucket and spade. So hopefully you've noticed then that the lowest cost of the bucket and spade is going to be this one at the end, because it was only £1 and you got £4 change. Right, let's go to our next slide. Okay, Sophie goes swimming. It costs £3.75. She pays with a £5 note. What will her change be? So again, using a bar model here, so I've got the cost at the top that she paid with, the £5 note. We've got the cost of the swimming session, £3.75, and we need to work out the missing value. So you can either use a number line and count on, or you can count backwards and do subtraction. Okay, so you give it a go, come back and we'll see if we got the same answer. Okay, so like I said, you could do £5 or 500 pennies, take away the £3.75, or you could start at £3.75 and count on until you got to £5. But either way, you should have got the answer of £1.25. Okay. Okay, so Joe is going to buy an ice cream for 87p. He pays with a £2 coin. How much change would he get? So this is the part whole model, but actually it's very similar to the bar model we just had a look at. We've got what he paid with at the top, £2, and then one of our parts is 87p, which is the cost of the ice cream, and the missing one is our change. Okay, so I want you to have a go and work out the change. Are you going to start with £2 and go backwards doing subtraction, or are you going to start at 87 pence and go onwards using addition? Okay, either should get you to the same answer. Right? So have a think, come back and press play when you're ready. Okay, so I'm going to count on, I'm going to use my addition skills. I'm going to do 87 pence, add something equals £1. Okay, so I need to add 13 pence to that. So now I'm at £1, but I need to get to £2. So I've got 13 pence here, add that extra pound. So it's £1 and 13 pence. So that's how much change you will get. Well done if you got it. It's a bit trickier today because you can switch between them. Okay, but choose whichever method you're most happy to use. Okay, if you buy the ball, what change will you be given if you pay with a £10 note? So the ball costs £3.65. Okay, so are you going to add until you get to £10 or are you going to subtract? You can decide. Okay, give it a go. Do any working out you need to. You don't have to do this in your head. Okay, come back and press play when you're ready. Right, so we have £10 and we want to buy the £3.65 ball. Okay, so we can decide to add or to subtract. So first of all, I'm going to take away this time. So I'm going to take the £3 to start with from 10. So you can do it on your fingers, in your head, however you like. So we've got 10, then we're going to take away 3. So 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, so I'm now at £7. I've then got to take away the 65 pence from that. Okay, so 700, take away 65 pence, or £7, take away 65. You can work that out. Okay, so he will then be given the change of £6 and 35 pence. So well done if you solved that. Okay, Andrew buys a bar of chocolate which costs £1 and 44 pence. He gives the shopkeeper a £5 note. Who is correct, A or B? Which is the correct amount of change? So he's paying with a £5 note and the chocolate costs £1.44. So again, choose your method. Are you going to count on or are you going to count back? Okay, so pause, give it a go, and we'll look at the answer. Okay, so you could start with £5 and then take away the £1, taking us to £4, and then take away the extra 44 pence. Or you can start at £1.44 and count on. So then add till you get to the next multiple of 10. So add 6 pence, so you get to £1.50. Add another 50 pence, so you get up to £2. And then you could do a bigger jump, getting you up to £5. Okay, so £5, take away £1 and 44 pence equals £3.56. Okay, so A is the correct amount. Asking you to do quite a lot there, so you had to work it out and then look at the coins as well. But I know you're getting really confident at identifying those coins, so well done. Okay, a last bit of problem solving before you give the work a go yourself. Veronica brought some building blocks. She paid with a £10 note. Which coins might she get in her change? Give 3 possible answers. Okay, so it's looking for lots of different ways of doing it. But first thing we need to do is work out how much change she's got. Okay, so you've got £10 and the bricks cost £3.52. So it's up to you whether you do a subtraction or if you're going to count on from £3.52. Okay, so pause, give that a go first of all, and then we'll go through the second part of the problem together. Okay, so £10 paying to cover the cost of the £3.52 bricks, she would get £6 and 48 pence change. So now, can you make 3 different ways of making the total of £6.48? Okay, there are loads and loads of possibilities for this, so you only need to find 3. Okay, so you could do it where you have 6 £1 coins to start with, okay, or you could have 3 £2 coins. How many 50 pence coins would you need to make £6? How many 20 pence coins? Or if you wanted to be very mean to Veronica, how many 1 pennies would you need? Okay, so find out 3 possible answers. Come back and we'll have a look at some. Okay, like I said, there are loads of answers for this, so I'm just going to show you 3. Okay, if your answer isn't on the screen, please don't worry. I just wouldn't be able to fit all the possibilities onto one screen. So let's have a look at them. So the top row of those answers, you could have £2, add £2, add £2, which is £6. Add £10 pence, sorry, 10 pence, 10 pence, 10 pence, which is the 40 pence, and then 5, 2 and 1 to make the last 8 pence. Have a look at the other 2. So like I said, don't worry if your answer's not there, but if yours totaled £6.48, well done. Okay, so what you're going to do now is complete your quiz. Okay, and it is all about giving change. You need to decide which method is best for you. Okay, some people will find subtracting from the total amount easier, others will find adding from the cost easier. It's up to you which one. You might try both, you might chop and change depending on the numbers you've got. Okay, please also remember this doesn't have to be done in your head. If you need to write things down, if you need to use number lines, that is absolutely fine. We're learning it at the moment. I don't expect you all to be able to do it in your heads. Okay, the numbers are getting bigger and the questions are getting trickier, so write it down so you don't get yourself in a muddle. You have done fantastically with money in the last week, so well done, and come back tomorrow to see what our new topic will be.